Hello everyone and welcome back to Play for Fun. In this episode I'll dive straight into the action and continue the work on Eldoria. You might remember how things got messy in the city last time. This notification about insufficient raw materials for businesses, or high production costs caused mainly by limited transportation infrastructure. And then there's this crime scene notification. I've got a fix for the first one, but this one, I honestly don't know why it's here or how to deal with it. As you can see, I've temporarily built a lot of buildings here to tackle the issue and try to uncover the root cause. But even after a long stretch of time, the problem still persists. Still, I think there shouldn't be any issue, because as you can also see, the city's overall security situation isn't bad at all. Honestly, I believe the problem lies somewhere else entirely. Just like the issue with stagnant population growth and empty streets. Even though there's enough infrastructure to support twice the current number of residents, I think this might be caused by limited hardware resources available to the simulation, leading to hidden background bugs. Honestly, considering the level of stress I'm putting on the system, I kind of expected problems like this to pop up. What do you think? Where do you believe the issue might actually be coming from? Let's get back to work and tackle the issues we already have solutions for. To resolve the shortage of raw materials for businesses and the heavy traffic around the two rail freight terminals, there's only one answer: build an airport and a seaport, a major upgrade for both cargo and passenger transport in Eldoria. This is the ideal location for exactly what I want to build. As I've mentioned before, it's the best choice not only in terms of accessibility and traffic management, but also because of the aesthetic vision I have for it. The design I have in mind is quite simple and preliminary for now, but I plan to refine and finalize it as things move forward. At this point, I'm not exactly sure how it'll turn out, but I'm hopeful it'll come together well. Let's push the project forward to a certain point, and then I'll come back with more details. I'd like to show you a quick build now, so if you'd prefer a slower pace, feel free to play this section at half speed. Let's get into it. Alright guys, things are shaping up nicely. The overall concept is falling into place and the base layers are already laid out. I've even set up 2 cargo harbors, one of which will be connected to the railway. I'm planning to add a third one up here in this area too. This port is going to be a major asset for the city, tackling a lot of its logistical issues. There's still plenty of fine-tuning and design work ahead, of course, but I'm feeling confident that the end result will be well worth it. Now, onto the southern section. This is where I plan to build the airport. It'll handle cargo transport as well, which should be enough for now. Of course, having an international airport would be a more ideal option for Eldoria. But as I mentioned earlier, using the same international airport design over and over in different cities has gotten a bit dull for me. Maybe in the future, if customizable airports or more pre-made designs become available, we could build a large international hub on the other side of the city, where there's plenty of space. Who knows what new features might be added to the game down the line? This part of the port will be dedicated to sea passenger transport. It's completely separate from the cargo harbor, but not too far off, making it an ideal location that also contributes to the overall visual appeal. It'll be connected to the main highway too, with all the necessary access provided. As for this section, I don't have a specific plan in place just yet. I might add a few office or commercial buildings here for now, and later on, depending on the city's needs, I could assign it a more defined role. Throughout this area, I'll be placing office and commercial buildings more organically based on the design, so the zone feels more natural. So, as you've seen, the cargo harbor is nearly complete. Packed loading zones, tons of containers, big warehouses, parking lots. I've also added a fire station and a police station here to cover the needs of this area. Over in the passenger zone, both harbors are constructed and ready for service. The basic layout's done, though I still need to add landscaping and small details around the docks. And by the way, did you spot those wake trails in the water behind the ships? And yep, there's a brand new ship model sailing in. Little touches like these keep the world feeling alive and immersive. Another cool update, the tree colors. Now in autumn, leaves turn a more vivid orange before shifting to brown in winter. Previously, they just jumped straight to brown, but now there's a transition, which looks so much better. Honestly, if they eventually add full leaf shedding in winter, showing bare branches, it would feel even more natural. Overall, I'm really enjoying the progression. It's great to suddenly notice something and realize that's new and it wasn't in the game before. Alright, let's get back to building and see where this takes us next. Alright guys, the project's nearly complete now, and honestly, I think it turned out pretty well overall. What's your take on it? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Knowing what you think about my work means a lot to me. When we zoom in, you can imagine the kind of rush we'll be dealing with. A wave of cars, trucks, and freight vehicles flowing into the area, which will likely lead to some heavy traffic. That's totally normal though. With all the cargo set to come and go, we're bound to get bottlenecks at first. Once the simulation gets rolling, I'm hoping things will smooth themselves out a bit. And yep, the infamous crime scene notification is still lurking. Something tells me it won't be backing off anytime soon. Now, before I let the simulation do its thing, I'm planning to create a new section at the port. For now, it's just a visual concept, no functionality yet. I'm a big fan of yachts and boats, and even though the game doesn't support them, I want to sketch out a space where they could one day live. It's all about laying the groundwork for future expansion. I'm thinking about designing something like floating docks. Not actually floating, not actually working, just a placeholder. But who knows? Maybe down the line I'll swap them out for a fully functional version if the game ever updates. Let's get sketching. Alright guys, as you saw, letting the simulation and city run for a bit helped clear up that heavy traffic congestion. Totally expected. With this section more or less wrapped up, I'm going to end the episode here. I was planning to finish the entire area in this one, but I also want to reduce the gap between uploads, so we'll continue in the next episode. I'll be back very soon with the next part. Until then, happy building!